really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh
Not as long
back.
as I got a few friends to back me
You saved
up.
Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Can we get started on my
Oh,
case?
of course. There's just a small clerical thing we need to clear up. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. If you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help
All right,
first. Let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of
on
cryo
ice, huh?
facility.
More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through.
What
just
else
to
can you
take
tell
one
me?
person.
My husband was murdered. He was just trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they...
It's okay.
They just...
You don't need to say anything
So,
more.
we're
Just...
talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort
Anything
to
else you
violence.
remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they...
So we're talking
They
a
called me
small
the
team.
backup.
Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the
Anything else you
backup
remember?
means, though.
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old.
Good
Why
question.
would anyone take him?
Why your family in particular, and why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a
that
baby needs a
confirms
lot of
it.
it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
Who are the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Super mutants. What are
Big,
they?
green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it. They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So, you think this institute is
Well,
responsible?
they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames
Easy
them.
to see
why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing
Then you
everything
got
in
the
their
newer
way.
models,
Good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from
Worst
the
of
shadows.
all,
No one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal. And there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
You don't know anything about them. Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not
Any
just
synth
me.
that
Gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
Don't lie to me, Nick. You're one of them. They
Yeah,
made
I've
you.
heard it all before. You're a freak. You've got something to hide. Blah,
But
blah,
the truth
blah.
is,
people smart enough to build something like me are smart enough to cover their
Arrogant
tracks. Enough to throw their unwanted trash into the Commonwealth to fend for itself.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
Right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper.
Not much
Cross
to
your
go
face.
on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business.
The man who killed my husband, he had a handgun. I didn't get a clear look at it, but...
Could have been a large caliber revolver. Huh. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of the kind of man
Anything
our
more you
perp
can tell
is.
me?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
Who is he? Do you think he has Sean?
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his
He bought a
employer
house
is.
here in town, right? And he had a kid with him,
Yeah,
didn't
that's
he?
right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
You said he lives here? He's still in
They
town?
both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is
Let's
still
you
there.
and
I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop
Security
out where
doesn't
he
really go
went.
to that part of town, but you two should still be
I
careful.
always am.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Unless the next bloke we run into is armed with a can opener, I'd say we're good to go.